I call the member for Morenni.
Acting Speaker, my question is for the Fisheries Minister. With reference to the staged closure of Queensland's gill net fishing industry, what compensation is being offered to commercial gill net fishing operators and the many post-harvest industries, including fish marketeers, processors and retailers and downstream businesses, who will all lose their livelihoods as a result of the government's ban?
I call the Minister.
His question seems a bit of a repetition in regards to the previous question, but I'll add to that, and I thank the member for his question. No doubt, as I indicated in my previous response through you, Speaker, was a task force has been developed. On that task force will be the Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, representatives from Treasury, representatives from the Department of Environment and Science, but also representatives from the Premier and Cabinet. But as the member would be aware, the task force has appointed an independent chair, Mr Tanzer, that has well experience in regards to fisheries, both Commonwealth and both having worked for the Queensland Government in the past as well. So we'll work through a process of engaging with the industry, engaging with all aspects of the fisheries sector in regards whether you're a retailer, you're a wholesaler, whether you're a fisher yourself. I was only down the coast a couple of weeks ago at the Australian Fishing Trades Association, getting commended for the actions that the Queensland Government is taking in this regard. So you've got to look at the whole of the industry, not just one particular sector on its own. So it's important you recognise the value of this sector, that it delivers the entirety of the fishery sector, but also look at the value of what the Great Barrier Reef provides to this state. The member for Cairns knows this all too well as the Minister for Tourism, the importance of not only protecting the Great Barrier Reef, but also looking at the sustainability of the fisheries sector, the sustainability of the fisheries sector for our children and grandchildren into the future. That's what we will do, and we're delivering great results. Already 2/3 the way through our policy in regards to making sure that our fisheries sector is sustainable. So once again, member, I encourage you to keep it up to date.
Relevance, please. 118. Point of order.
Order. Resume your seat, please, Minister. You have a point of order, member?
I do, Speaker. Relevance 118. B.
Order. Thank you, member. Resume your seat. There is no point of order. I call the Minister.
I thank you, Speaker, but I couldn't be more relevant. I've explained to the House today on 2 questions in regards to...
Order, members. Minister, through the chair.
What, Speaker, we won't be going down the path of the opposition where they sought to allow black marketers 5 days free before their catch was inspected.
Order. Resume your seat. What's your point of order?
118 relevance. 118B relevance. I asked about compensation. This will drive a bigger black market than anything.
Member, points of order are not an opportunity to debate. Minister, there is no point of order. I'd ask you to continue your contribution if you have further to offer.
Thank you, Speaker, and I'll continue along the line of my delivery in regards to sustainable fisheries. When we moved this legislation in 2019, it was to provide a sustainable fisheries policy for our future. The opposition, through the member for Gympie, sought to derail, sought to... Oh, well, it's on Hansard, member for Gympie.
Through the chair, please, Minister.
Mr. Speaker.
Order.